Good day, my followers. Today I'll be talking about I received iPhone XR with no power. The phone went off. It's not charging. The first thing I did is I used my uh, charging USB meter to test it to see whether it will draw any amps, but it didn't draw any amps. So if you are my online students, you would have known what is happening to this phone without stress. You know how to troubleshoot it and go straight to the point. I'm using my wireless charger to test it whether it will charge or not, and it's not charging. I know what is happening to the phone already. The best part that I like most is using this DC power supply to test it, to test the charging circuits. So that is the second thing that I will do after the USB charging meter. With my USB charging meter reading, I know what is happening to the phone. I know what to replace already. Now I use my DC power supply. I'm clipping my DC power supply. So try to join my online class for iPhone repair. So I'm using my DC power supply. If you check my DC power supply, it spiked to 300. As I try to press the power button, it spiked immediately to 300. So my online students will have known what is happening to this phone immediately without stress. Now I've already used my multimeter to check the voltage, the VBAT voltage. I realized that it's not showing any voltage at the VBAT line now, and I've already checked the necessary thing. I've used my DC power supply to check. I realized that it is the charging IC that is having the problem, the USB IC that is having the problem. So there are some tips that I will be showing you in my online training, how to use wireless charger to diagnose. So if you join my online training, I will be teaching you how to use a charging USB meter to troubleshoot iPhone charging circuits easily. You will easily know if it is the charging IC that is the problem or the USB IC, and how to use DC power supply to test the charging circuits. The shortcuts, all these shortcuts and more will be given to you. Now, in order not to further waste most of my time, I went straight to the circuit as I've already. So I use these tools to remove gum. If you didn't have these tools, go and get it to remove gum around the IC. It's one of the effective tools. So I went straight to the IC. I used a temperature of 250 to clean the gum. I used 300 to preheat the IC. And I used 350 to remove the IC. So all this temperature will be given to you free of charge in my training. How to use quick the workstation, how to set it, how to use it to remove any IC, maybe CPU, eMMC, or RAM, NAND. So all this training, this is the process. I'm just showing this process. I will remove it soon. I'm just cleaning the gum so that I will have effective and sweet work. So everything will be removed as I wanted. Without cleaning this gum, it should be removing some components around the it can be removing the components around. Now I'm using my soldering iron to remove the IC. I have reason for using the soldering iron is because of the CPU is near the IC, so everything have a reason. Everything I'm doing inside this phone have reason because of the CPU, so that the heat will not be too much. I will not have a problem with the CPU thereafter. Boom, as you can see, I've removed the IC. Then I will now clean the interface. I will clean the pad one after the other. I'll make sure I clean the pad, then I will fix the new IC. I have fixed the new IC. I don't want this video to be too long, that's why I didn't show you as I'm fixing the new IC. So now, boom, the phone is now working. I think you can see it's charging. It's now charging. I think you can see. I think my followers can see now. So all this and more will be given to you. I think you can see it's drawing.